comparing the surface temperatures of Richmond, Virginia, and Forney, Texas. This was prepared by me, Charvi, Konduru, and my research partner, Jessica Guardiola. And we finished this through the guidance of Dr. Jiang, Dr. C, and Mr. Femi.
Our research question is, how do the surface temperatures of bodies of water, concrete, and grass compare to each other in our local areas, Richmond and Forney? Work with the climate and air temperature of our local areas.
Now, as a brief introduction, there are 4 categories that were compared in this research. The surface temperatures of a nearby water body, unshaded concrete, unshaded grass, as well as the air temperatures in Richmond, Virginia, and Forney, Texas.
One of the 2 study areas is Richmond, Virginia, which is in the southern region of Virginia and is one of the most intense urban heat islands compared to the rest of Virginia because of its high population and the amount of urban heat it produces through its use of fossil fuels. The population is 226,604 and the area size is 59.93 square miles. Our second study area is Forney, Texas, and is located in the north central region of Texas. Urban heat island is evident here due to the rapidly expansion of the Forney community. More houses and roads are being built, further causing urban heat island. The population size is 27,256 and the area size is 14.81 square miles.
And for your reference, on the left is Lake Ray Hubbard, where Jessica had gotten her water body data from, and on the right is the West Broad Village Community Lake, where I got my water body data from. To elaborate on the urban heat islands, the red pinpoint is where Richmond is located, and as you can see, there's red all around Richmond. You can especially see that on the left side. The red indicates that the average land surface temperatures are around 35 to 40 degrees Celsius, and when you zoom out, the rest of Virginia is pretty cold compared to Richmond as it's covered in blue. The reason why Richmond is much hotter is because of how populated the city is, which ends up in the increase of urban heat.
Here is my local location, Forney, Texas, and its urban heat island map. The data shown on these maps comes from the Landsat 8 satellite. I inserted a yellow marker to define my area. These maps here show visual evidence of urban heat island in Forney. You can also see areas around Forney in blue showing cooler areas.
Our methodology was essentially us collecting surface temperatures of a nearby water body, concrete, and grass using an infrared thermometer, and documenting the air temperatures over the course of 5 days. Again, the water body that I used to get data from was West Broad Village Community Lake in Richmond, and the water body in Forney, Texas that Jessica used was Lake Ray Hubbard.
Here are our progress photos. I'm on the left and Charvi's on the right.
Here's my collected data of Richmond, Virginia. The weather was mostly sunny except for July 19th and July 23rd because it was slightly a mix on those days. The water body temperatures range from 24.7 degrees Celsius to 27.2 degrees Celsius. The temperature of concrete ranged from 53.2 degrees Celsius to 55.7 degrees Celsius. The grass temperature ranged from 36.4 degrees Celsius to 49.2 degrees Celsius. And the air temperature ranged from 31.1 degrees Celsius to 36.1 degrees Celsius. Here's a line graph that compares the different surface temperatures and air temperature that were taken in Richmond, Virginia over the course of the 5 days. This is just so we could see which one is the major heat contributor in general, and it seems like concrete is the highest while water is the lowest.
Provided here is my local data collection in Forney. All data was taken using Celsius as the temperature measurement. The weather throughout the data collection stayed quite sunny. The temperatures of my water bodies range from 30 to 31.2 degrees. The temperatures of concrete range from 50.2 to 52.1 degrees, and the temperatures of grass range from 35.7 to 41.2 degrees. And lastly, the air temperature ranged from 37.3 to 39.2 0.2 degrees. Here is a line plot of the different surface temperatures over the course of 5 days in Forney, Texas. As you can see, the highest contributor to Forney's urban heat island is concrete, while the lowest is water body. And in between is the grass and air, which intertwine in the middle.
Plotted here is a line graph comparing the water surface temperatures between the two cities. And as you can see, Forney, Texas has a higher temperature compared to Richmond, Virginia. And it looks like there's a difference of about 5 degrees Celsius between them. They do follow a similar pattern over the course of 5 days as well.
Here is a line plot of the concrete surface temperatures between Richmond, Virginia and Forney, Texas. The temperatures of concrete are higher in Richmond rather than in Forney. They both follow a similar pattern while maintaining different temperatures.
Now, this is a line graph comparing the grass surface temperatures between the two cities, and Richmond is slightly higher in temperature than Forney again. However, the temperatures are almost matched on July 19th and July 23rd, and the biggest difference was on July 21st.
Here is a line plot showing the air temperatures between Richmond, Virginia and Forney, Texas. Forney, Texas is slightly higher than Richmond, Virginia. Data once again follows a somewhat similar pattern.
As a conclusion, in general, Forney, Texas does tend to have a higher temperature than Richmond, Virginia in general, especially when you look at the concrete temperatures when compared visually. But the averages do interchange as the water surface temperatures was high. Texas was higher in temperature with a difference of 5.12 degrees Celsius. Concrete surface temperatures had a difference of 3.64 degrees Celsius, with Richmond being higher in temperature. Grass surface temperatures, there was a difference of 2.88 degrees Celsius difference, with Richmond, Virginia being higher, and air temperatures, 6.86 degrees Celsius difference, and Forney, Texas was higher in temperature. And for your future reference, here's a website that we made, and if you would like to look into it even more, you can look at the website that we made on Story Maps.
Here are our references, and we're excited.
Some of the best features of the internship that we really stuck to was conducting our own research. We got to make our own website. We learned about a new program called QGIS, and we got to collaborate with others that are like-minded with the research question, as well as we got to collect our own data out in the real world.
The challenges of the internship were time constraints and very high workload, and developing a logical research question.
In reflection, SEAS took me through a new road concerning I wanted to do computer science in SEAS, but instead I worked with urban heat, and urban heat actually really connected with me since Richmond is an intense urban heat island, and now that I know how much the temperature is affecting the environment, I can learn to know what I can do about it and how I can decrease the intensity in the future.
My reflection, I felt this internship was an exceptional learning experience for me. I appreciate the special opportunity to be a SEAS intern. Thank you, mentors, TSGC, and NASA. We really appreciate your time and effort in creating such an engaging program to help us succeed with STEM in the future. We appreciate the opportunity to present to you all today. We will now answer any questions you may have.